Hello, I'm David Richardson, and I have been a member of Little Flock for over 25 years. And like many of you here, I am here because of Mike Rhodes. Mike and I have been friends for over 37 years. We served alongside each other in the youth ministry for decades. And I can tell many stories from those time in the youth ministry, the many prank wars we were involved in, the unique Owl Island obstacle courses we built, the love services we held at back to school retreats, the years and years of camps, the nights of prayer that he and I had over the chessboard, endless searches for his keys, people mistaking him for Weird Al Yankovic, which is odd, but people actually approached him and asked for his autograph as Weird Al Yankovic.
Hi, Mike and Sylvia. It's Carol. Just while I'm reflecting on your retirement and soon-to-be departure from us, it really does make me sad because I have so many good memories of time spent together. You know, I was thinking too about probably one of my first, I guess it was the first trip that I ever took with you in the student ministry. And it was when my oldest son, Matthew, was going into high school, and we went on the Welcome to High School whitewater rafting trip. And that was probably the first time when I really felt like I was starting to get to know you and to see who you are. And what I saw was a man who loves people, a man who loves God, a man who had such a heart and such a love for the students, and just continued that throughout.
Good morning, Little Flock. I'm Mike and Kathy Humphrey. I just want to say to Mike and Sylvia, we've known you for quite a long time, and it's just a real blessing to have you here at Little Flock. I know Kathy and I, we started working in youth student ministry before Mike came, and when he came in, he had just visions of what the youth ministry could be. It was just amazing to see a youth group of 40s or more kids turn into almost 200 kids, you know, kids with passions for Christ. And it started with Mike and Sylvia loving on kids. That was their main goal, was to love kids, to bring them to Jesus. Kids, we were bringing kids from the neighborhood that you might not see in a church. I mean, just the outreach was just amazing to see what God was doing in our church during those times.
The word that I think of when I think of Mike Rhodes is the word legacy. Mike, the legacy that you have had on the students you have ministered to and the adults who have had the privilege of working alongside you has been tremendous. Mike, I personally want to thank you for allowing me to grow up in your house, for Sylvia feeding me mac and cheese and chicken nuggets all the time, to us playing Descent 3 and StarCraft and you beating us every single time. I can't think of anyone else who deserves to hear this more than you. Well done. And thank you for everything that you have done.
I think about, and this actually gets me just a little teary, I guess, but I think about one of the biggest things with you is all of the years that I've known you. One very, very, very consistent thing besides your love for God is your love for your bride. And it's always been touching to me to hear you refer to Sylvia as your bride. Sylvia is just a wonderful woman. Sylvia, I love you. You are so special. You have been such an inspiration to me and to so many other women. The way you've supported Mike, I know he put in long hours, he was gone a lot, but you always were there as his support. And you've always been so giving and so loving. I know for years you opened your home every Sunday afternoon to our students that wanted to just come over and hang out. They just wanted to be with you and Mike. And I know at times that had to have been difficult. If you didn't feel good, if you were busy, you still were opening your home to let the love of your husband show through to these students and other adult leaders too. And I so appreciate that. I love you guys. I love our friendship. I hate that you're not going to be here with us, but I know that the friendship will continue on, and I know that we will see each other more in the future. And it's just been a pleasure to work with both of you and to know both of you.
I didn't grow up in church, and my dad died when I was 10. I quickly began to rebel, got in a lot of trouble, very angry at God, even though He's not someone I necessarily worshiped or believed in. But I sought to fill that emptiness in my heart through the things of the world. By age 13, I was already sexually active and drinking. And that summer, someone invited me to church, and I went and visited Cherokee Baptist Church, and that's where I met Mike. They began to invest in me and witness, and that summer I came to know Christ, and my life was eternally changed. Over the years, Mike became like a father to me. He mentored me, he hung out with me, he taught me how to work and what a work ethic looks like. He showed me how to love everyone. He showed me what it looks like to seek God passionately. He showed me what it means to serve beyond exhaustion, how to lead, how to teach. Years later, he set me up with my wife, Laura, and Mike officiated our wedding, and we named our firstborn after him. Mike and I served side by side in the ministry for decades, and I got to see firsthand how he loved, how he served, and he sacrificed greatly for so many others like he did me. Mike, I am humbled to be your friend. And I'm grateful that God put you in my life. Little Flock is better for having you served here. I'm grateful for you showing me what Christ looks like daily. I pray that I'm half the man, half the leader, and half the servant you are. And I pray God continues to bless you and your family in retirement as you have blessed so many in a lifetime of ministry. I love you, Mike.